I think, quite frankly, having the Russian ships only 70 to 90 k's in striking distance from the east coast of America is a good thing. Because what it does is, it wakes up the American people that have been sleeping in doormat. Social media is at our fingertips. Information is at our fingertips. We are no longer fed bullshit narrative by our media. And our media is a part of the problem. And they have been for a long time. Absolute long time. So I remember as a young kid watching Americans go in and invade Saddam Hussein. That country was a beautiful country. And I remember standing in the living room with my parents and we all looked at each other like they were telling us how third world they were and how the country was shit, basically. But it wasn't. It was a pretty country. They were more modernized than Perth at the time. So, when you go back and you look at photos, and you look at the reasons why America invaded these countries, I think you have to be completely honest with yourself. We were force-fed bullshit by our media and our government, killing innocent people so that the American government could have their hands on other people's resources with no care in the world. Look at Hillary Clinton. All her emails. Don't quote me on this stuff. But I do believe she sent one of her senators to, I think it's Libya. Again, don't quote me on it. But he ends up dying over there. There was an email sent to her, and she claimed that she never got done. Poor bastard dies. No investigation into Hillary. She should be in jail, that woman. But she's not. I don't understand how all those evidence was never enough to jail her. She's not above the law. She's just a person who represents her constituents. Now, if we continue to let this narrative go on, that you can get away with murder, you can get away with invading countries, you can get away with bluffing the people, turning the people against other countries, other human beings, that's a violation of human rights alone. But I have a feeling the tides are changing and it's turning pretty fast. I think the American people will now start doing their own research. They'll be living in fear because Russia is right there. It's game on for Russia. They've got nothing to lose. When you have been bullied for such a long time, what happens to the person who's been bullied? They have enough and they'll bring it to you. They get stronger. They build themselves up. And in this case, Russia. Russia has built their resources, built their country up, but yet the US narrative, the US government and the US media still continues to say that their weapons don't match American weapons. Why, are you going to take a war on your front doorstep? Not your back doorstep, on your front doorstep, to see how far they're going to go? Well, they're bringing the war to you now. And you're in shooting distance. So hopefully, this war doesn't go ahead. But November is a long way. Don't forget that, people. That's a long way. And while Putin has a lot of patience and he has showed the world that he has, I think time's ticking. All those countries that have been bullied are standing up. And you've got You don't have enough resources or manpower to take on other countries. Don't forget that. And when you do say that, what you're really saying is all your men and women, fathers, sons, husbands and wives, brothers and sisters are disposable at the hands of the US government. That's not cool. That's a generation gone. Loved ones that you will never touch again. All for a handful of greedy politicians in the USA who do not see you as human. They just see you as a number. Think about that when you do decide to sign up for war.